everyone. Welcome to Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. Welcome to My Material Matters segment, which is your keys to business, education, financial success for the week ahead. Hope everybody is doing well. I know these are still some pretty tenuous, difficult times with the virus resurging, so stay safe. And hopefully we can have a good financial week ahead. Let's take a look. So this reading is going to be good from October 18th through 24th. And the moon is going from Scorpio to Aquarius. We're doing the elemental signs of the Zodiac. We'll be starting that in just a minute, but every show I begin with a different one of my oracle readings for the collective at large. So today I'm using Colette Baron Reed's Wisdom of the Oracle. And if it's upright, I'll be reading the abundance message. If it's reversed, I'll be reading the protection message. So let's do one more shuffle and see what we get today. Well, it is upright. And we have new life. New life is number 39. Okay. So I will be reading the abundance message. Woohoo. Sounds good on the surface, I would say. And here we are. Prosperity message. You have every reason to be optimistic right now, as things seem to fall into place magically. Gee, I wish I had my magic wand here with me. New opportunities remind you that abundance is available to you. Delight in the bounty that begins to appear in surprising forms. Stay curious and know that your hopes and dreams are being fulfilled. It's as if new life suddenly infuses your projects, work, and creative ideas with a kind of electricity that crackles with exciting potential. Fortune is smiling on you. Ooh, I like the sounds of that. All right, good message to start with for everybody. Let's hope it holds out. All right, I'm going to be using the Stephen... Oh, I forgot to pick up the card again. That's beginning to be a habit lately. So I'm going to be using the Stephen Bright Spirit Within Tarot, which I've been using for these readings because I just like the deck. And we're going to start with our friends, the air signs. Oh, I'm off to a great start, fumbling. So, air signs, this is for you. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And I want to remind everybody, Mr. O has his emotional exchanges. Comes on weekly on Fridays. So you can get a bead on what's going on in the realm of the emotions and social relationships, our interactions with others. Okay, air signs. Okay. Your first card for the week is your focus card, where you need to put your attention in the week ahead. Excuse me. It's the Two of Swords, and it's reversed. Well, okay. So, air signs, I think that things are going to have to make a move this week. You're going to have to make a move. Maybe you've been hesitating to do something. Maybe you've been holding back. Maybe you've been unsure of a decision that you have to make in the realm of finance, education, and business. Oh, thank you. Thank you, producer. And so maybe it's time now to make that move. You might miss an opportunity for growth or potential if you don't make some sort of a move or maneuver or decision. It's decision time. It's crunch time. It's time to take care of business. You've been holding back. Now's the time to let it go. So how best can you prepare for this focus this week? Well, this is very interesting. It is the Three of Swords and it's upright. So what do you need to keep in mind? How can you prepare for this focus? Well, sometimes things that we have to do may cause us some pain or some heartache of some sort. Maybe we have to give something up. Maybe we have to release something. Maybe we have to leave a job we like for something better. Better opportunities. So it seems as though this ties into this decision in a way that there's some pain attached to this. And, it's a part of life that we feel some remorse over having to leave something behind or having to let go. But sometimes we just have to do it. And that's what I think the Three of Swords indicates in this position for you air signs this week. For students, this might mean that maybe you're going to change course and change courses of study. Maybe you're going to have to take a project and start all over again. These decisions can be heartbreaking and tough, but it might be something that you have to do. So think about this in the realm of business and finance and how this could relate to your particular situation in the week ahead, air signs. Card number 3 will be your interactions with others this week. Will there be cooperation, conflict? Will there be help? Well, we have the Three of Cups, and the Three of Cups is upright. And I would say to you that party on. People are going to be kind of in a jovial mood this week, very friendly, very happy. There might be reasons to celebrate. So I think that they will be more than willing to lend a hand. They're going to be very cooperative and just in a really good state of mind. So keep that in mind, air signs, and it looks good, your interactions with others. So will there be struggles this week? Will there be movement? No movement at all? What's going to happen by week's end in regards to your wish or your projects or your goals, let's just say, what you're working on this week in the business financial realm? So we have the Three of Wands reversed. And so I think what it's saying is that, you're still in process of working things out and making things work. And I think it's going to make more sense if we go through this whole thing again and look at those first two cards. Okay, so the first two cards are this. The Two of Swords is indicating that it's time to do something about some situations that maybe you were hesitating on. And maybe the possibility exists is because there was some pain and heartache attached to letting something go, moving on from something that wasn't paying off. Maybe you had to switch gears with your investments. I've already talked about what it means to students. And in the job world, of course, it might mean leaving a job that you've liked a lot for something better. People are going to be in a celebratory mood. It looks like they're going to support you in this. So I think that, that's all positive and good. So why at the end of the week then am I seeing you still kind of hesitating or worried that maybe plans or things will not come through? If you're really uncertain, then be careful, with this decision you're going to make. I feel it's a move that you have to make. So why at week's end you're still hesitating, I am not really certain, because to me, everything here, air signs, sinus shows that all systems are go. But I think some of us are kind of maybe not going to follow through. So I don't think that's going to affect everybody, but I do think it's a possibility with some of you air signs. And the rest of you will follow through, and you'll have to leave a past behind, remorsefully, but you'll move on to something better. I think it's a mixed bag for you air signs this week. And that's what I have for you. So that's what I have for you air signs this week. Good luck with that. And wishing you the best. We're going to move on to the fire signs now. And the fire signs are Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. All right. Your focus card for the week ahead? We've seen this guy before. I'm pretty sure he probably came up for us somewhere along the way. Fire signs. The King of Pentacles reversed. You know, I just say that your focus is on maybe getting back to it. This is no time to slack off. And this is no time to get sloppy or lazy with your financial affairs. It's time to take control back. You know, if you feel like things have been out of control lately, get back into it. You know, really start using that analytical ability you know you have in order to sort things out. I know sometimes fire signs, we're in a hurry. We're trying to do a lot of stuff. We may forget to dot some T's and I's, and we may not be paying attention. And as a matter of fact, because we are so fast, fire signs, maybe we've burnt ourselves out and we just don't have the energy to put in it. But guess what? That seems to be like it's going to be important this week to really be a good steward of your resources. Oh, well, this is really good for us. So how best can you prepare for this focus this week? Interestingly enough, it is the Five of Cups upright. Now, why do I say that's a good thing? Because I think what you need to do is you need to look at, you know, the potential for loss here, you know, the potential for things to slip away. And that's what this guy is doing in this picture. You know, he's looking down at what he's lost and feeling very remorseful. You don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. So I think this is, again, a clarion call to make sure, you know, we step up our game this week and we are not slacking. Your interactions with others in the week ahead, will they be helpful or hurtful? Cooperation or non? We have the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands is upright. Holy cow. So this could be a boss, a counselor, an advisor, a financial analyst, somebody who is really going to set you on the right course, somebody who can be a big help to you in this week ahead. Looks like it could be a woman, but basically, I think it could just indicate that it's another fire sign energy, you know, that is coming to the aid of a fellow fire sign. So look for people to help you and look for somebody in particular who can really help you steer the course you need to in this week ahead. And finally, will there be forward or backward movement or no movement at all? Well, it's the Four of Pentacles and it's upright, and I think that is a good thing overall. Number one, it looks like you have resources to hold on to, which that's a very good thing. And number two, it looks as though you should hold on to them a little bit, you know. Lay your cards low by week's end, but I think you're going to come out okay if you don't get lax with the books and you don't get lax with how you're managing those resources. You will come away with something and you should hold on to it. You know, you should not splurge, spend, invest right away. Kind of sit back by week's end. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing to do once in a while, fire signs. Not that I need to lecture you. I think I need to lecture me. All right. Down to the water signs. Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is for you. Ooh, your focus for the week ahead is strength. Strength reversed. And so what does that tell me? What does that tell you guys? I think that strength reversed is showing me that your confidence is a little bit waning this week in yourself. Why all the self-doubt? I think you're going to be working through some self-doubt, some worries, some feeling that you just don't have what it takes, you know, to make things happen this week. So we have to turn that kind of attitude around. Let's see how we can best prepare for that focus this week. Well, I think that's a given. It's a star, upright. So how should you best prepare for this focus this week? You know, think optimistically, think positive thoughts. Don't get down on yourself, don't be so hard on yourself, which is the strength card here. Adopt a positive attitude no matter what the crisis this week. Just try to maintain that, and you'll probably do all right. Will people cooperate or be uncooperative with you this week, and you expect some support from the people around you? I've got the moon, and the moon is reversed. Well, I think you're going to find out some things you need to know from people this week. If you've been waiting for some information about an investment, real estate property you're interested in, things from a teacher, job interview, that you're waiting word on, I think something's going to happen this week that's going to be revealed to you by others. So look for that. And that looks very positive as well. I think I want to look at that again when we're all is said and done. And what is the end result? What's going to happen by week's end for you? It's the Two of Cups. Well, va-va-voom. But of course, we're not talking relationships here necessarily. I mean, maybe some of us have relationships in school or partnerships at work and things of that nature. But what I think this is really saying is this is a great week to establish a partnership or perhaps team up with somebody to get a job or an assignment done. If you do that, it looks like it's going to be very positive and it will move you forward. It will put you in a very happy place. So let's take a look at this again and look at that strength card, which is your focus. That strength card reversed, water signs. There's a little bit of a lack of self-confidence and doubt in oneself, or maybe you're just being too hard on yourself. You're beating yourself up without cause because basically, it's saying that adopting a positive attitude this week is going to be your best move forward. Adopt it no matter what the circumstances is, the shifting landscape around you. And people will be kind of upfront with you and maybe will appear out of nowhere. People you've been waiting to get some information or news from that you really need to move forward with your material affairs. So they might react and respond to, a more positive attitude than, say, a desperate one. And finally, the end result is a lot of cooperation, possibly partnering up, teamwork, that can bring results. All of this will bring positive results to you by week's end. If it's not material results, it'll be results that just make you feel really good about the way things are going. So that's what I have for you, water signs. I wish you a lot of luck with that. And now we're going to move on to the earth signs. Oh, so this is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. I'll give you one more shuffle. All right. Wow, earth signs, your card for the week ahead is the Hermit, upright. Interesting, the man on the mountain of earth. So, or the person, I shouldn't just say man. So, take a retreat. Maybe it's time, hopefully some of you have maybe planned a vacation for next week, some time away, so that you can kind of get your head together, go within and seek answers to things maybe in the business world that have been perplexing you. If you're a student, it's kind of hard to get time away at this time of year, particularly for you college students where some of your semesters may have been shortened and stuff due to the coronavirus. So just try to find some quiet space for yourself so you can really plot your course ahead, whether it's a term paper you're working on, a thesis or dissertation, or a final presentation in your class. You're going to need that. And how best can you prepare for this focus for the week ahead? Well, look at that. It's our friend the moon again, but this time it's upright. And so what the moon is telling me is that it looks as though you will get some, or how you could best prepare for this focus, clearly is research. Clearly is find out the facts and the information that you need to know to proceed in the right direction. If you're investing your money, hey, do your due diligence and check out the company and the stocks and things that you are investing in. If you're going for a job, make sure that, you're checking out that company well. And, maybe if you can find out even what people have to say about it, that might be a good thing as well. You need to uncover some things, that you need to know in order to succeed. And in a way that goes quite well with the Hermit card. Okay. So will people be helpful, cooperative, uncooperative? Will there be support from your circle of people around you? You have the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man is upright. I think people are willing to do more than their fair share to give you a hand. They're willing to give the shirt off their back, literally. And by that I mean that they're just willing to sacrifice more than their fair share in order to see something succeed. So I think that's really positive. And also, people might be able to offer you a perspective on certain things that you're interested in that you may need. So you may not see for yourself. So here's the situation. We're going to go over that card again. I think it's going to make more sense as we pull this all together. I think Earth signs overall, you have a very interesting reading so far. Okay, but now will there be forward or backward movement for you? No movement at all. The Four of Wands reversed is positive. It's never negative. So if you hear any clicking, that's just my producer. Sorry for the distractions. But he's doing something for the good of us both. So at any rate, the Four of Wands reversed is indicative of some kind of celebration. Maybe a little bit less than if it was upright, but it just indicates to me that, there's a lot to be had from what happened in this week. It may not be like the super returns that you were hoping for or the big positive results, but there is growth, and that's important. So you are moving in the right direction. Let's take a look at this again and try to put it all together, because these two cards really merge well. So the Hermit, and actually I would say three do. So the Hermit card is indicating take a step back, take a vacation even, take a few hours off if you can, and try to go within and, figure out how best to align yourself with your goals in this week ahead. And also the moon is indicating to me that the way you need to prepare for the week ahead and this focus is to start gathering information, start gathering the things that you need to find out in order to succeed. There may be information hidden from you that you need to ferret out before you can, go forward in a positive direction. You may have to seek out others who will be willing to help you this week in any way they can. And so they might even be the ones that are providing you with information. If not information, a fresh perspective that maybe you haven't thought of as far as a project goes, even a school paper, etc. You might decide to take something in a different direction because of the great advice you've been given, or the great information you've been given. You will process that and realize, hey, why didn't I think of that one? And then the end result will be that there's a happy ending this week of sorts for you, but it's not maybe like all the big bells and whistles that, would be making it awesome. But I would say there's forward progress and there is definitely growth for you guys. So that is good news, Earth signs. And that's what I have for everybody this week, but I'd like to make a brief announcement that on Saturday, October 24th, we'll be doing a pop-up live stream on past life readings. We'll be doing past life readings from 11 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there early to secure your spot, otherwise you may not get a reading. Hope to see you there. And don't forget Mr. O's emotional exchanges, and I will see you next week, same time, same place. Stay safe and take care, everybody.